Hey there, this is Robert C. Baker with Zach Taylor Chattanooga, and in this video, we're talking about something that can turn Chattanooga's beautiful scenery into a sneeze fest. Yes, allergies. If you're new here, welcome. Moving to the Scenic City from somewhere like Colorado, Utah, or anywhere with dry air, be ready for a challenge. I'll break down exactly what you're up against and when it's at its worst and how to manage it so that you can enjoy this beautiful area instead of dreading the day. And just as an aside, I'm neither an allergist nor healthcare provider, but I do suffer from occasional allergies. First, let's talk why Chattanooga can be brutal for allergy sufferers. Located in a humid valley at the base of the Cumberland Plateau, the greater Chattanooga area has lush plant diversity, short winters, long growing seasons, and plenty of moisture. That means pollen from trees, grasses, and weeds, and even indoor mold can be around much of the year. In fact, experts say that Tennessee is among the toughest states nationwide for allergy sufferers thanks to brief winters and an abundance of blooms. Chattanooga itself has spring pollen scores around 84 out of 100 and fall scores around 86, well above average. Now let's break down the seasonal timeline so that you know what you're dealing with and when. Late winter to spring, February through May, is when tree pollen takes over. Starting as early as February and really ramping up in March and April, allergens from oak, maple, hickory, mulberry, poplar, walnut, pecan, pine, elm, and sycamore, and even birch and cedar flood the air. That's why in spring you'll spot everything coated in yellow. It's not just perception. Locals find cars, decks, and patios blanketed in pollen for weeks. Once trees begin to wind down in early summer, April through July, grass pollen grabs the stage. Bermuda grass, Kentucky bluegrass, ryegrass, Johnson grass, timothy all thrive here and build up through late spring and early summer. Grass pollen peaks around June into July, and you'll regularly see forecasts listed as moderate to very high. Late summer to fall, August through October, November, is when the weeds come back to haunt you. Ragweed, which really affects me, is the MVP of misery, producing massive pollen from August until the first frost, often into November. Other culprits include pigweed, plantain, dock nettle, lamb's quarters, Russian thistle, a whole roster of airborne irritants. Though outdoor pollen drops off, indoor allergens thrive during winter, November through January. Dust mites, pet dander, and mold love damp basements, rarely dried laundry, clogged AC filters, and closed-up homes. In fact, Chattanooga's mild winters and frequent humidity keep indoor allergens active into the new year. So really, allergy season here never truly ends. It just shifts from outdoors to indoors and circles back again. What symptoms are people dealing with? Stuffy or runny nose, itchy, watery eyes, scratchy throat, constant sneezing, headaches, postnasal drip, congestion, mischievous asthma flare-ups, and a flesh-studding fogginess that makes even a scenic hike feel like a chore. With symptoms this intense and persistent, it's no wonder Chattanooga consistently ranks among the worst allergy cities in America. But don't let that scare you off. There are proven tricks and routines that can make living here totally doable. Again, I'm neither an allergist nor a healthcare provider, nor do I play one on YouTube. However, here are some tips and tricks that I've gleaned by personal experience and by researching the interwebs. Number 1, track your pollen forecast. Use apps or pollen tracking websites like pollen.com or the Weather Channel daily. Avoid outdoor time during the 5 to 10 a.m. peak on windy days and when counts spike. If grass or ragweed pollen is high, you'll see it listed prominently in forecasts. Number 2, your home is your safe zone. Keep windows and doors closed on high pollen days. Use air conditioning with HEPA or high-quality filters. Regularly change filters at least monthly during peak season. Carpets and AC systems can harbor allergens. My preference, and what builders and HVAC folks recommend to me, is to use inexpensive filters which cause less stress on your unit, but change your filters monthly. Upholstery, curtains, bedding, wash them often, and consider using allergen-proof covers. Number 3, shower after being outside. That yellow dust does more than just coat cars, it sticks to hair and skin. Shower, wash your hair, and change clothes as soon as you're inside to avoid bringing pollen indoors. This is so important. I had to do this as a child when my allergy symptoms were more severe, but it's good practice regardless one's age. Number 4, plan outdoor activities smartly. Late afternoon and evening are generally better. After light rain, the air is clearer, but beware mold spores when moisture lingers. Again, websites like pollen.com and the Weather Channel can offer insights as to pollen counts. Number 5, strategic personal protection. Sunglasses, wide-brim hats, and even face masks, simple dust masks, can reduce what hits your eyes, nose, and lungs. Nasal saline rinses multiple times weekly flush pollen out before it causes issues. I've found by using a nasal rinse that my nasal congestion and breathing greatly improve. Number 6. Start meds early. OTC antihistamines, nasal corticosteroids, decongestant sprays, and eye drops are most effective when taken before symptoms kick in. Again, I'm no physician, so check with your healthcare provider or allergist before taking any medication, even over-the-counter medicines. Tree pollen begins in February. With the advice of your physician, start medications in late January or early February. Number 7. Consider allergy testing and immunotherapy. Skin prick tests are quick and accurate. Once you know what triggers you, immunotherapy through shots, sublingual drops, or tablets can provide long-term relief. As a child, I had skin prick tests in order to pinpoint my exact allergies so that my allergist could prescribe the correct treatment. Number 8. Control mold and indoor allergens. Dehumidify basements and poorly ventilated areas. Use HEPA vacuums and filters. Wash bedding in hot water weekly. Fix any leaks. Mold thrives in damp areas, especially after rain. There are different kinds of mold, some of them quite serious, and if you're concerned, contact a specialist. Number 9. Be tactical about working outdoors. Wear masks and protective gear when trimming or mowing. Do it when pollen counts are low, late afternoon, or after rain. Wash up and wash your yard clothes immediately afterward. Don't wear your yard clothes into the main living area of the house, but take them immediately to your washer and dryer. And be sure to bathe your pets when they come inside. First traps pollen. My 6-pound Chihuahua picks up everything when he walks outdoors. And number 10. Try local honey. Some swear that small amounts of local raw honey can help build tolerance. Personally, I've never tried this home remedy, but some recommend it, and besides, honey tastes good. So here's a brief seasonal routine you can follow. January through February, allergy testing, consult an allergist, start per-season meds. March through May, tree pollen is everywhere, keep rooms sealed, shower daily, run AC filters, wear hats and glasses outdoors. June through July, grass pollen surges, limit lawn work, use saline rinse, keep windows closed. August through October, ragweed season begins in early August, start nasal sprays, prolong immunotherapy, and avoid fall yard work. November through January, focus shifts indoors, dehumidifier, cleaning, bedding care, and vacuuming with rated equipment. Plenty of folks who've moved here share how they forgot what breathing easy felt like until they started meds or therapy. Some folks discovered that pollen is slightly different than their previous home, so allergy shots must be adjusted. If you have lingering symptoms, work with a local allergist to tailor treatment to Chattanooga's unique bouquet of allergens. Living with allergies in the Scenic City can feel almost like a battle, a continuous shifting from trees in the spring to weeds in fall, indoors in winter, but it's entirely manageable. Routine, preparation, self-care, professional help, it all works together. If allergy symptoms have you dreading the outdoors, don't tough it out alone. Get tested, consider immunotherapy, build a home fortress, and finally enjoy the riverfront trails, Lookout Mountain, and downtown festivals without the sniffles and sneezes. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that this helps you breathe easier here in Chattanooga. If you've got your own tricks or odd observations, drop them below and help future newcomers. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more local living advice, and as always, breathe easy out there. Considering a move to the greater Chattanooga, Tennessee area? Watch this video next.